Hi, my name is Judith Hannan, and I am a longtime board member of the Children's Museum of Manhattan. And before I do anything else, I'd like to express my deep appreciation for the staff at the museum who've continued to stay in touch with you as best they can through their Parenting in Place initiative, and I hope that you've been enjoying it. I have another role at the Children's Museum, and that's as writer in residence. And a lot of what I do as a writer in residence is work with parents, usually homeless mothers, to help them write about what it means to be raising children and to kind of rummage through their feelings. And so I thought that I might be able to offer you some guidance. My children are grown. I am not at home trying to entertain children and teach children while trying to do a million other things. But I do have an experience of what I call exaggerated parenting when one of my now grown children was very ill when she was younger. And people used to say to me all the time, "What are you doing to take care of yourself?" And I didn't really quite know what that meant. It didn't seem like the right time to go to a spa, not like anybody can go to a spa these days, and shopping, or I had no idea what people meant by take care of myself, because I needed all of my energy from my child. But I did find that the one thing that I could do for myself was to write. Writing for me is a form of meditation. I feel my breath slow when I write. When I go to the doctor's office, I always write beforehand, so my blood pressure reading will be lower. There are scientific studies about the benefits of writing, but from a personal level, I can just say that it helped me get in touch with myself and what I was experiencing during a time when I was devoted to somebody else's feelings. So that to me is the self-care part, to recognize what you are feeling while you are spending so much energy on someone else. So I would actually like to offer you a couple of prompts. It takes 10, 15 minutes a day. You can spend an hour a day. There were times when I would hide out in the bathroom with my notebook just to get some time to myself. So I was walking through my neighborhood a couple weeks ago, and I saw in Central Park, and I saw on one of the side streets, birdhouses, clearly homemade birdhouses. And I thought, wow, some parents are trying really, really hard and being very creative. And I was wondering whether the person who guided the child in making this birdhouse, whether it was something that they already knew how to do or had to learn how to do it. So I was thinking that one prompt that might be fun to look at is to write about the things that you've learned, either emotional and psychological knowledge, but also what are some of the specific skills that you might have learned over the last couple of months. And also to write about what you wish you knew. I wish I knew how to cut my hair. And also some of the things that you might be worried about forgetting, things that you out of practice, or just whatever you, in this time that's so different, what do you worry that you won't remember how to do? The other prompt is what I refer to as kind of a grown-up version of if I were an animal, what would I be? I don't know if any of you are familiar with Philip Pullman's book, The Golden Compass. If you have older children, you might be. So every character in the Golden Compass has an animal, and it's actually their soul. Their soul is an animal that lives outside of them. And when you're a child, that animal changes all the time. And as you get to be an adult, you're solidified and you have this animal. But I actually don't think we're ever solidified. So I thought it might be fun to look at the arc of your life and what animals were you, what animal were you before COVID, and has it changed? Did you have a new one? And what are the qualities of that animal, and how does that animal protect you? Because that is part of the role of these external souls. And then as a further step, you might want to think about the other ones that live in your house and maybe put them in interaction with each other and see what happens. Or you might want to do this project with an older child or with a husband, wife, partner, and see what comes up. So those are my suggestions for today, and I hope they bring you insight and respite and maybe a smile. Thanks. Bye.